So, you're probably wondering, where have I been? I've been a bit quiet on the bike front recently, and it's for good reason. Welcome to my latest project, a house restoration. And not only that, I've got to get this finished in 4 weeks. You can see there's plenty going on the outside. A new roof, guttering, fascias, windows and doors to be exact. But let me give you a short tour of what's going on the inside. So these are the main rooms we're going to be tackling. The dining room, living room and the master bedroom. All the other rooms will have to wait because we've got little time and these need to be made priority. We need to address the mould, clean what we can and start stripping the walls. But don't be fooled. This house has given us much more grief than we first ever thought. But all we can do for now is carry on. Eventually, I'll be stripping all this out and having fitted cupboards here. Telly on the wall should look quite nice. Suspended ceiling, because this ceiling is full of Artex and it's just not very nice. You can see the steel beams, because this is a non-standard construction house, so it means it's a steel frame built with concrete, so it is near enough bomb-proof, but it makes it very difficult to work on anyway. The new windows are in, looking great. It already adds a lot more light into the room. And yeah, it's good. I'll take you upstairs and as you've already seen, we started stripping the wallpaper. But yeah, we got a lot of work to do and we're just going to keep cracking on. We are about to play the game of smash the shit of things. It's ugly, very dated, and it just takes up too much room. We're just gonna get to work. Rip it all out, the entire length of the room. Oh, gosh. Now, the strip down of any place is where you really find out what you're dealing with, and it paves the way for how the build back up will go. After getting the place cleared out, it was time to start something I've always wanted to do in a space: parquet flooring. I found enough to do the living room on Facebook Marketplace and it only cost me £115. But despite this being such a bargain, it really wasn't going to play well with the time constraints I had. But either way, I took the challenge and this is how I got on. And what was only seconds for you was days and days worth of work for me. The main flooring pattern is now down and it's just the edges and side panelling to go before we can do the satisfying job of sanding the floor. But before we do that, it's best we clean out the chimney and the surrounding panelling. We're removing all the panelling and taking it back to brick because we plan on making this a media wall, but we'll show you more on that later on. It's crazy what you might find lurking in the walls. These are just a few of the odds and sods while I cleaned out the fireplace. Now we've got this far, it's time to rip out the old back boiler, something we're never ever going to use ever again, and it means in the future we'll be able to have a log burner installed. Now that's done, let's turn our attention upstairs and start stripping those walls. As you can see, this plaster's seen better days. It is literally just falling off. This means I had to strip it all back, and I wasn't ready for what I was going to find beneath.
This is going to be my bedroom in a month's time. Woo!
This is when it took a turn for the worse. We found cracks going right through the breeze blocks. Not what I needed with such a tight deadline looming. This really disheartened me and I didn't know what to do.
I don't know what to do, man. I'm moving in 4 weeks' time, and I'm realising I need to do something about this. Whether it be take the bricks down, remortar it, restack it, or I just don't know.
But after speaking to some friends and sleeping on it, I had a plan to pull all the loose wall down and rebuild with a new stud wall. But I wasn't ready to let this hold me back. I didn't film much of this part because I won't lie, I needed to focus. The plasterer was booked in and I had to get the room ready for when he arrived, but we made it in just the nick of time. Whilst they cracked on with the bedroom, I started preparing the living room. First off, the false ceiling.
We're about to finish the floor, I've just got to do the edges and then it's time for sanding. I've managed to buy a floor sander and this thing is scaring me. It's an absolute beast. I've got all the different sandpapers here. Right down to start with this one. 24 grit. That should take most of the height out of the uneven floorboards.
I have been waiting ages to get to this point with the floor, removing 100 years of grime and revealing the character of the wood. You can see me here knocking nails down so I don't destroy the sander. But with a few more passes of the sander, it's time to get it covered up so the plasterers can get to work. What a difference that's made. It feels like a totally new room. And it's not even finished yet. We can finally seal this floor using Osmo oil and we can see the true finish of this wonderful floor. Whilst we leave the floor to dry over the next few days, I can start on the dining room. This room had some nasties hiding away, so we decided to replace the floor and give everything a nice fresh lick of paint. Now that room is clean, we can carry on decorating the rest of the house. I made my own fitted cupboards from B&Q kitchen units. They just needed to be trimmed to suit. Alongside that I went with some louver doors to give it some texture. You get a bit of a sneak peek of the floor here, but I'm going to show you the final article later on. Now let's get some colour in here. With the time ticking and only a handful of jobs left to do before we move in, it feels amazing to have accomplished so much in such a short period of time. All that's left to do now is clean up, attach some radiators, and share with you what we've created. But before we give you the last shots, there is one final thing I need to do to make this house a home. So yeah, that happened. What a way to move in to a new space with the person you love. So as promised, here are the final shots. Now what we've done to the house is pretty cool, but what we're going to be doing next is even cooler. Watch this space.